I used to find my worth in men. Honestly, this video today is just I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be vulnerable, I'm going to be very, very open with you that is watching this video today, and thank you for even clicking on the video in the first place. But if I look back, I just turned 30 in April, and if I look back at my 20s, even late teens, I honestly, I feel like I had my first boyfriend when I was in high school, and then a serious, of course in my eyes it was very serious, but I feel like even after that, I feel like throughout the years, all of my 20s, one way or the other, I would always find myself in something. When I count actual serious relationships that I've had, it will be exactly 3 throughout my life until this point. But in between, it's been lots of just different situationships and stuff like that. And it would just be for example, even if I can be okay, I'm single, that's fine, but still finding myself just texting someone, even if it's not going anywhere, just texting, just talking, just going out to eat, always. I feel like this time that I've had, I think it's been more than a year, it is the first time in my life where I've actually been completely on my own, completely no situationship, no conversations with anybody. That's the first time in my entire life, I can say, since I started dating when I was in high school, right? From that dating point until now, it was always something, until this time when I made the decision to no longer entertain those things. And if we can say, okay, what was the catalyst, what made that happen? And truthfully, it was just really finding God, giving my life to Christ. But honestly, I would say, even if you give your life to Christ, I feel for every believer, there's giving your life to Christ, that is fine, but you find a lot of us who are believers, giving your life to Christ, yes, but being in that lukewarm era where one day you're in church, one day you're in the club, that sort of thing. So I did that as well for a number of months, and I just reached a point where it was a lot of turmoil. I was going through an internal battle within me, because the Holy Spirit would convict me. If I would be in the club, if I would be drinking, I would just feel in my spirit this is not right. I shouldn't be doing this. And I feel as the months kept on, and as I kept going to church, I feel that conviction was getting stronger and stronger. It reached a point I could not continue anymore. And I feel at that point, I shared a story here of I was I was out one day, I met a gentleman. He was very sweet, very romantic, and then after a night of whatever, the next morning, I was asking him, I was like, I'm saved, right? And he was like, what does that mean? And that was, for me, that was okay, Christina, this is a new law that we have reached. We can't continue, because you don't know what being saved means. And I'm here going to church every Sunday, and I want to get married to a man who believes in God, believes in Jesus. That's not going to work. And I feel that was one of that specific instance with that particular gentleman, particular person. It was one of those things that just kind of shook me a little bit. And I was okay, my life has to change. I have to do something different. And I feel from that point on, apart from that person, I was talking to another person who I also really liked a lot. And in a different video, I've shared a story about him, but I don't know, just call him Ray, whatever. But even with him, I feel every time I was talking to him, the Holy Spirit would convict me, you shouldn't be doing this. And I just reached a point, I was you know what, I'm going to give this up. As much as I'm really, really like this person, but clearly it's not going anywhere. He's not going to marry me. He has no intentions of marrying me. What are we doing? And from that, after I stopped talking to that specific person who was at my work, that's when he was okay, now Christina, we're really, really done. We're going to just really, truly just focus on Jesus. And for me, if I can be honest, because I did a video here of surviving celibacy on my YouTube, it's on my YouTube, and I was just talking about how, if to say that it's been completely easy, I wouldn't say that. But at the same time, I would also, to say that also it's been super, super hard, also I would be lying, because I'll be honest and say that throughout this time, God has actually really helped me. The Holy Spirit has been my helper. He has been comforting me. And even moments where I feel really low, or I feel I want to be with someone, blah blah blah, I feel in those times when I would just lean on the Holy Spirit, I would worship and just spend time with God, I would just end up feeling a lot better, and actually feeling actually I'm good. Obviously pursuing my purpose, recording videos on this channel. I go to work every day, and I go to church on Sundays, and I have my community, I have my church community, in church, it's a community in there. But apart from that, we have a life group that we meet every week, and of course I still have my friends, and I still have my family. My mom is actually now here in Canada. She's visiting me. So everything combined, I've actually been good. I've actually been good. I feel my peace is there, my joy is there. I am I can say very simply content, like really, really actually content. Do I still desire marriage? Absolutely. Like I still would like to get married one day, maybe have kids. I'm not sure about that yet 100%, but you know, marriage for sure 100%. And I have no doubt in my spirit that that will happen at the right time. But the point of this video was just was just for anyone who is currently in that phase where, you know, you get your validation, you get your comfort, you get your confidence, even we can say, from, you know, interacting with different men, in particular, you know, fornication and, you know, all of those things. I wanted you to watch this video today and for you to know that it's possible. Like a life without that is possible, and your peace will be there, your joy will be there, as long as you just allow the Holy Spirit to help you. And I know sometimes you can feel like, oh my God, like this is close to impossible, like I must have sex, like that is, you know, like a desire that I have and it has to be met somehow, some way or the other. But if you allow the Holy Spirit to come in and help you, if you say like, Lord, I'm choosing to dedicate my life to you, and I'm choosing to live this life for you, I don't want to do these certain things anymore, help me, I need your help. I want you to know that guaranteed God will help you and he'll meet you exactly where you are. Okay, I do have a guide. It's a free guide that's in my YouTube description box. It's called Get Closer to God, and for you to get that, I would love to send that to you. For you to get that, you just have to enter, like send me, like it's a link. You click on the link, you enter your name and your email address, and then I send you that PDF, and it's free 99. Okay, it is my hope that you're blessed by this video today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.